And now we would like to welcome Agathi Georgiou to the show for Women's History Month. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Alrighty.
All right. Can you tell us a little bit about what you do?
Sure. I own a full-service event planning company called Agathi & Co. I've been in business for about 5 years, and we plan all types of events, whether they're fundraising events or big corporate events or festivals or women's events. We kind of do it all.
All right, so focusing on women's in your industry, why do you feel that's important?
I think it's important because, especially for myself, being a woman in business, this is, a new generation of people who are starting new businesses, and I think it's important to really capitalize on that and really create an event, which I have created. I've been doing this now for about 4 years. It's a women's expo that I plan in Buffalo, Rochester, and Syracuse.
Okay.
It focuses on women empowerment, and it focuses on really introducing different types of businesses in the area that are either geared towards women or women owned, and it's an opportunity for people from all over the area to come and explore and to be educated on new and exciting things happening in their area. So it's a really great opportunity for women to not only come and support other women, but it's a great networking opportunity.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Do you think there should be other events that help empower women or young girls?
I think for the next generation of students and kids in college and people in general, yes, because I think this is a new generation, and I'm kind of hitting on the late side of the millennials. So people are coming out of school and not knowing what they want to do for a living, and I'm empowering people to start a business and to take chances. And for women especially, it's tough because in the market they say that men are making a little bit more than women, and so we're trying to break the mold and having more events and educating women on what they can do to really make a difference in their communities and in developing new businesses. I think it's all kind of all-encompassing. I think it's great. Nice.
So you do some of the events you have are fashion and focused around that part of the industry, and we hear in the news of women putting on too much makeup or wearing revealing clothing and stuff. How does that send messages, or is it a message that you're trying to get away from with the industry that you're doing or the business that you have?
Yeah, I think with the new thanks to, Hollywood and the perception of what women should look like, I know that it seems as if women should be very skinny, and in order to be accepted in school or in, just in the community, you have to look a certain way. I think I'm seeing a shift in the way that is. I'm seeing that there are celebrities out there that are really focusing on people being more curvaceous and that being acceptable. I think in the way that I plan my events, especially the fashion shows that I've planned locally, I look for women that are different. I look for women with tattoos and piercings, and I look for women that are more curvaceous or have more personality when they're walking the runway. I think that also empowers women or girls that are watching my runway shows and hoping that they could maybe be that person one day.
Right, yeah. Because everyone's unique.
Everyone's unique, and they're beautiful in their own way, and I think that's also empowering and a message that we should continue to kind of express.
Nice.
Now, what's it like running your own business?
It's interesting. I love it. I love it because you're your own boss.
Right.
So if you want to take the day off, you could take the day off. If you want to, work from morning till night, you have to get the work done. There's a lot of stress involved, but I wouldn't change it for the world. I've been in business now, again, about 5 years, and I've loved every second of it. Every day is different, and I think that's also kind of one of the perks of owning a business is not every day is the same. I'm not sitting behind a desk. I'm up and about, and I'm working, and I'm meeting people, and I'm interacting, and I'm networking, and there's so many people just in this community alone that are doing so much to change in a positive way.
Yep.
And that's empowering in itself, is to be surrounded by all of these creatives.
So going on that, why did you, or what made you decide to open your own business?
Well, I received my master's in communications at SUNY Brockport, and while I was in grad school, it was actually one of my coworkers. I was lucky enough to acquire an assistantship while I was on campus, so I worked on campus at Brockport. And it was one of my coworkers who took me aside one day, and he's like, you know what, you should really own a business one day. And I was like, I don't know. And he thought, really, I think you'd be great at being your own boss. I didn't know whether to take that as a good thing or as a bad.
Work with you, but
right, you can do it on your own. But he kind of, he planted the seed And then I took it from there, and at first it was a struggle. And advice to anyone out there, if they start a business, is it's not easy, but if you persevere and if you have enough motivation to keep going, you're going to do the best you can and you're going to succeed.
Nice.
Okay, a lot of women that are out there have been told you can't have it all. What do you think?
You can have it all. I think that's absurd to tell someone that they can't do anything. I mean, you can be the President of the United States. You can be a runway model.
Sure.
You can own a successful business.
Like you?
Just like me.
Or right.
In hopes.
You can have a family.
You can have a family and you can do it all at the same time, and you can have great friends and great support and just wonderful people in your life surrounding you and making you feel empowered and confident. And I think that's also a huge component in success, is having great people around you to help you in conveying that message.
So you kind of hinted about some of the rewards of having your own business. Do you work with celebrities or have the opportunity to work with celebrities?
I did. One of my first events was working with a few celebrities, and it was for a movie premiere at the Pittsford Cinema locally in Rochester, and it was a really cool opportunity to kind of live in the life of being surrounded, just being surrounded by them and learning about what it's like to be in there and, to do what they do and to kind of be at their beck and call because that's what they're used to.
Right.
One of the celebrities started calling me her personal assistant by the end of the week, and I was like, I'm just the event planner, but it was a really interesting experience. I loved it. But generally, no. Generally, it's me coordinating events for different companies or implementing my own series of events.
Okay.
I'm the event planner. I'm the event planner locally who's known as creating events that are a little too extreme, and I like the challenge. So they usually call me and say she could probably fix that or work that out.
What advice would you offer to people that are thinking about maybe running their own business?
To our viewers out here.
Yeah. What would you tell them?
I would tell you to don't give up, because it's going to be hard and you're going to have moments where you're thinking, why did I decide to do this? But sleep it off, wake up the next day and realize that you did it for a really great reason and you are going to be the best that you can be.
Fantastic. Thanks for coming in, Agathi.
It was such a pleasure.
Thank you so much. We'd like to thank Agathi for being here. If you'd like to see this interview or others like it, go to homeworkhotline.org and click on Women's History Month. And now, stay right there. We'll be back in a second.